poop.
Yo-ho, bro, and welcome to the show again. Oh, there we go. Hi. Now you can see my face. Yo-ho, bro, and welcome to the show. Again, we are back here on Minecraft, but of course we're not on the Biffa server, because I had to stop being a Patreon of his, so now I've moved on to another place, and I think I've made at least one episode of this server before, but thankfully, I haven't done too much. So, in case you're tuning in later on, you haven't missed much at all. I still have this teeny little foxhole over here, and this is pretty much the beginnings of the area that I wanted to do. The only thing that you've missed is that this entire area here that I'm standing was covered in birch. Like, all of this was covered in a thick layer of just horrible birch trees. So, I burned them all down. Wow, did that thing just despawn on me? Oh, that is so cool. I've never seen anything despawn that close to me. I thought maybe it was right on the edge. Man, that is so cool. So, what we need to do is we're going to turn this into our base that we want to make on the Gopher Craft server. And I've got a few plans. This is, of course, vanilla, and it's going to have a few challenges in it. I love the looks of the modded blocks, but I got on not too long ago, and I was having fun with all the people that were on here. I just like, you know what, let's just work on vanilla for right now. But the ambitions are, of course, there, so I have got to come up with a plan for this area. What I have so far up here, actually, let's go ahead and fly, because come on. There we go. And now we're flying. Here I was planning to make a type of steampunk port for airships. It was going to be called my airport, as it were. So this is going to be flying in the air. I've got to have some type of propeller that keeps it up in the air. And I also want to have some type of city that is underneath this rock over here. Let me just fly on down, fly past the airport. And come on down here. Under here, I want to have some sort of a small village that's set into the wall here, and some waterfalls that are coming down from this rock. So you'd be walking behind the waterfalls here, and all the houses and shops would be right inside here. So I think that would look really cool. All the water would come from some type of magic crystal up there. I've got to expand this floor just a little bit in order to get a flatter... Are you serious? My dog is just like breathing heavily into a blanket. Just like, I can't breathe. And it's like, yes, you've got a blanket over your face. Silly dog. Oh well, we love him just the same. So yes, gotta put in a village, put a bunch of waterfalls, probably one here, one there, one over here. Right where the rock kind of naturally forms this concave design is where the water had eroded away. It'll all flow into that pond over there, or we'll make some neighboring ponds around here as well. Figure out what to do with them. Thinking about having a, well, after working with this small amount of steampunk that I had over on Biffa Tech has gotten me really into the mood of doing something like that over here. So I've got to think of some ways to do those type of steampunk ideas inside of vanilla. Haven't decided yet whether or not I'm going to be on a modded server or not. In addition to this vanilla, I haven't decided on what to do, anything about that. But this seems like a fun idea yet. No idea what to do with this rock over here. I love all of these little floaty bits that are around here. All these little pieces of rock and such forth. I'm trying to think if I would add something that would make it magically fly or steampunk fly. Just these bits of earth that are around here. I'm not sure exactly how I want these things to actually be suspended. I'm thinking that these ones that are connected still to the rock, I would have some sort of support beam holding them up. This one would have a flying element rather than a supporting thing. And we have our temporary base over here. I'm thinking that I should probably move my regular base over to this area over here so that I can work on it as I go over there and as needed. Oh, and put... that way I can have, like, I don't know, a house for certain needs, like one for wood and one for wool and something like that. Just to keep things organized and, well, aesthetically organized. I like to have things, ooh. I'm gonna die. Oh, I died! Oh, piss in a bucket. Okay, what do I do? 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 Knockback. I guess that'll work. Do I have anything else? Ooh, I have a bow on me. Do I have any arrows? Well, I did have some arrows on me. Until I did something stupid. I's done something stupid. I'll just toss my bow at him. I can't even make arrows. Oh, there's some arrows. Goodness gracious me. Okay, there we go. Now we can take care of Mr. O'Skeleton. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Don't take any of my stuff. One of the good reasons that I decide not to run around with some armor is that any monster that kills me isn't going to be ultra protected around here. Plus it adds a bit of some needed difficulty to vanilla instead of this thing. I know we're on hard, but I mean, really just amp up that difficulty just to give myself a little bit more challenge on actually creating art. But because everybody wants to create art while trying to be killed, it's the perfect way to make anything beautiful. Come here, creeper. Of course it exploded. I need to get more sharpness on things. Oh, I have smite on here. That's why I didn't die too easily. Dirt in this bucket. There we go. Alright, now I'm gonna have to fill this all in later. Because I need to get some more dirt around here. So yes, I think we're gonna start on working on underneath the rock here. Getting it flattened out so that we can actually have a walking path around here. I'm thinking of what I should do. I'm probably gonna have stone brick, and it's gonna be following along the wall, following its twists and turns around here. Yeah, I think that'll look cool. It'll go through this rock. Oh, I really like this area, even with all of this stupid birch around here. I really think it's a really good skeleton of an area. Oh man, I completely forgot. Whoa! Woof! Whoa! Oh my gosh! I didn't realize that this was back here. Oh man, this is so cool! Look at this. I got a ravine right underneath this rock. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, don't worry. I got over it. He only had a bone to pick. Oh man, this is Oh man, this is gonna be so cool back here. Oh hey, Mr. Enderman. Oh, I'm so evil. So, yeah, I think this is gonna be super cool. Oh man, what should I do with this? Oh man, I don't know. Should I have some type of shop stuff down here? Should it be like? Should I make my own mine shafts down here? Weaving back and forth. Oh man, I would love to know what you guys are thinking on what I should do back here. Of course, I'm gonna think of what to do myself. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've gotten so much birch that I'm just torching this place up. I mean, I really don't need any of this wood around here. I've already made a tribute to birch as much as I could over in spawn. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and head to spawn so that way you can see the spawn tunnel that I've just dug out. Nothing too much. Let's head on back. So, yeah. It's pretty much just like we've started off on Gopher Craft, even though everybody's already pretty much, I don't know, had an entire year to work on this server. Oh yeah, that's right. My portal is now there. Had a problem with my portal before where it kept on teleporting me and making another portal like, I don't know, 80 blocks away. Super annoying. But Sky came over to help me out, Xmods. He's the one that actually helped me learn a bit of how to do Blender. She is, I think I said he. She has helped me out quite a bit in learning the program, and also probably the one that probably really shouldn't have taught me how to do that. Ah, here we go. Come on. Yes! No! Oh, yes. Everybody's been established for a really long time. I mean, over here you got Max Rider, Steel Douglas. Oh, goodness. Whose is whose? I know this one is Steel Douglas because I remember that it's supposed to be crossed steel arm guards. Psycho SFK? I can't remember. I seriously can't remember. I think it's Max. It's a trio village. I remember that much. All right. Well, let's head on over to spawn. Show you the tribute that I have to the ugly birch. Because nobody likes birch. Nobody likes birch. At all. Stupid birch. If you weren't in spawn, I'd burn you down already. Alright. I mean, look at this place. This is fantastic. Got a road and everything. Got a fountain, bunch of trees nicely laid out. Got a town hall for our meetings. But right over here, got a little sign that says, "New pub now open." And you head over this way. And over here you got yourselves an outdoor pub called the Ugly Tree. The Ugly Tree, the outdoor pub. Your parents were already here, if you get the joke. So yes, we got a little bit of some bar standing stools, and we have a bathroom set over here for those times when you have too much from the pub. Oh, got the bar up here with some bar stools just high enough for you to sit on. Got the local brew, which is currently just a bottle of water. And some more standing things up here where you can see, I believe that's Scody Garbidis' tower. And I think that's Sky's Creeper Sphinx. Creeper Sphinx. Careful how you say that. You want to say Sphinxter. Anyways. There is something I definitely want to show you guys. Over here, if you've known in the past couple tech mod series that I've done, this will look a little bit familiar. What is this? This is a spawn tower. This is one of Max Rider's towers. Well, doesn't this look a little familiar? It's a little bit bigger than the last one that I made, but it's got all the elements in there. Chests. The hell? Oh, that's right. I've got wings on. I pressed space while I was on the ladder. Go me. But yes, Max Rider Tower. Here, present, built by Max himself. Why is there a jumping platform? I guess that's one quick way of getting down. Normally, I believe Max is afraid of heights. Why would he put that there? Different for him? He'll have to tell me himself inside of his episodes. Alright everybody, so it's after New Year's. As a matter of fact, it's the day that this video is going to be uploaded, and we've done a bit of work over here. Just want to get your guys' opinions on what I've done so far over here. Got down some of the waterfalls to come down over the top of the hill here and have it spreading out exactly the way I want to. Got some of these rock sheer little jutting rock pieces that have been supported by some netherrack here. Got some stone underneath it instead of just being on top of just this grass here. It actually makes it look a lot better if I put the stone here instead of just the grass, because not only does it look like it actually has some support on the ground, but if this stuff is just on top of the grass, it almost looks like it's floating just above the grass if you move around it. So it gives it actually a fixed point on the ground, which is kind of nice. A bunch of these pieces have some supports on them, some smaller than others. Probably should add some more. Excuse me. Oof. Some of these pieces are going to be a lot heavier than others. Got in a bit of the roadway and some areas carved out. As a matter of fact, I already have in some storage here for a bunch of my stuff. And it's got several levels since I found out that ever since I found out that I had this ravine back here, I've been falling into it. So I've had to dig all the way down in order to get myself a way back up. So this goes all the way down to the bottom of the ravine. Don't have anything down there but just my pride. I tend to just keep on losing out there. Alright, come out here, and the only thing that I've done so far back here, whoa, frame rate drop, is that I've made a water fountain come through the mountain, through the water. So we're just going to start at the top. Oh yeah, that's right, I burned down a bunch of birch, but nobody cares about birch. Let's go ahead and fly up here. Whee! Don't have a water source for everything right now. Wanted to come into this pond right here. I've actually dug it out just a little bit as though the water were coming down and digging into this earth here. It's got the waterfalls flowing down this way, that way, and every which way, so it's being split up by some of the rock here. I need to put that in there where most of the dirt has eroded away. And ooh, don't go into flight mode when you're doing that. And it flows on down here, flows through all these areas where it's washed away most of the rock. And right now we just have them into these temporary little ponds here. I want them extending elsewhere around here, but we'll do that. Yes, and you can walk along this pathway and have the waterfalls fall down. Some of these areas, they're just going to look fantastic when I actually figure out what materials I want to put in here. It's not going to be cave stone, definitely not. It's probably going to be brick and metal, and I'll have to figure out something for pipes. and something like that. Got a bridge. Oh, this is where the water comes down and not only goes over into this direction here, but it also comes over to this way as well. Actually, let's go ahead and carve this out just a little bit. There, perfect. And it actually comes through here, through this little cave system, and falls down into the ravine. And actually, whee! After tearing out a bunch of that birch, I was able to find a lot of cool features that are in this one small alcove. I mean, look at this, like, valley area. Not only is there my favorite little floating island things here with a single tree on it, which is kind of cool, but there's also these other overhangs. Well, that looks phallic. There's a bunch of these overhangs over here, and there's just so much that I could do. Oh my gosh, I could make a... Oh man, that'd be cool. Just have some type of pond in here. Or some other feature. I don't know. And something over here. Oh, that'd be so cool. Yeah, have some of the water features coming and flowing into this guy over here too. And then flowing out into the ocean. Oh, that looks so cool. So awesome. A couple things. I need you guys to let me know if you like this, if you like me doing this on the vanilla server, or if you would just like me to just straight up change things over to a modded series, or maybe you just want more of me and have both running at the same time. So let me know. I'll put up like an iCard in the upper right hand corner, or you can just leave a comment like olden times. I'll count the votes on both, but yeah, if you like the vanilla, let me know, or if you want me to do things more with the chisel and bits, I would jump over to probably a single player modded craft, unless I find another server for a modded Minecraft that I would like. Most likely in the 1.12 range, something definitely a little bit newer. But yeah, let me know if you like this, guys, and I will continue to do so. And in the meantime, I will be burning down all of these trees and replacing them with some jungle trees eventually. So until next time, y'all, this is the Pooka signing out. Love y'all. Hugs.